Okay, this is the mental question that some of you said. I already don't understand what's going on here. Can I start writing this down? So this is this question. Okay, the answer was yes, but this is a good video to sort of teach you quite a few skills again. If you can't do this big old question of 5 marks, it's about what can you do to steal a certain proportion of the marks. Okay, so remember that. It's not just about I can't answer the full question. It's actually about what in that question can I get some credit for. Okay, because it's worth 5. It's going to take a good 5 minutes. So, it's a quadratic equations question. A simultaneous equations question where one is a quadratic equation and the other is a linear one. Okay, there's definitely videos for this one. In a calculator paper, it will say to 2 decimal places or to 3 significant figures because you can't factorise in this question in a calculator one. But this is a non-calculator one, so we might have to factorise. And we'll have to show you today that you have to factorise this one. So the first step is to eliminate one of these letters. You can't have x's and y's. So I'm going to choose, I'm going to rearrange the bottom equation to make x the subject. Okay, and I showed it earlier on. So I'm going to add 2y. So I'm just going to push this along to get that. Now I'm going to replace the x in the top equation with 2y minus 3. So literally I'm going to swap out the x, 2y minus 3. So it's going to be 2y minus 3 squared instead of x squared plus y squared equals 18. I've got to expand this bracket. The rookie mistake is just to square that and have 4y squared plus 9. We should see it's a double bracket. Now I'm going to expand this. So I've got 4y squared minus 6y minus 6y plus 9. It's not the way I like to expand brackets. You'll see a video earlier if it's just about expanding brackets. I like to split this up properly, okay? But I'm not doing that now. That leaves me with this. Now I'm going to simplify, including this y squared. And if you just noticed when I was talking, I just put that y squared back on. So be dead careful that you don't mess anything up or miss anything out. That's where your inaccuracies will just let you down. So I've got 4y squared and y squared, so that's 5y squared. Got minus 6y, that's minus 12y, plus 9 equals 18. So to solve, because I am going to solve, it says it right there, this has to say equals 18, so I'm going to take away 18. So I'm going to bring it over here now, because I want a bit of space to actually work. So 5y squared minus 12y, 9 take away 18 is minus 9 equals 0. So what I'm going to do is solve this equation. I've eliminated one of the letters by substituting in the other equation, and now I'm going to solve this. The reason I know how to solve it, because up here it doesn't say anything about rounding, I know I can factorise. So no rounding means factorise, and that is just language or exam technique that you're going to develop over time. So we're going to multiply 5 times minus 9 to give us minus 45. We're going to find the factors of 45, being really careful. So 1 times 45, 2 doesn't work, 3 times 15, 4 doesn't work, 5 times 9, 6 times nothing, 7 times nothing, 8 times nothing, 9 times nothing. They're all the factors, okay? When you've got this negative, this is the difference of the two factors that make this middle number here. So which ones have a difference of minus 12 or 12? So that's got a difference of 44. That's got a difference of 12. That's got a difference of 4. Okay, so this is the pair that we're going to use. We need to make minus 12. So that has to be the negative. On the other video that I've done for the other exams, I've done an example where you factorise and you don't put the negative there, at the front, sorry. So I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to show you what you should do is to put the negative first. So 5y squared, this is going to be split into minus 15y plus 3y minus 9 equals 0. Did it again. I was trying to not collide myself. So I've got this. And I'm going to split that in the middle. And I'm going to factorise this side and factorise that side. So 5y, y minus 3. We like this method because if I factorise this, it should be the same as this. So plus 3. Y minus 3 equals 0. Okay, so the bracket's the same. Fantastic. Well done, Gregor. Because I've done it. I know the bracket's the same. I'm going to take that bracket out. And I've factorised that. Okay, which means I can now solve it. So solving it, y equals 3, or y equals minus 3 over 5. Okay, very straightforward. I'm just going to turn this into minus 0.6 because I think it's going to be easy. I did it on the board earlier where I left it as a fraction. It was absolutely fine, but I think turn it to a decimal now is probably going to be a bit more convenient. Okay, so now I have both y values. I don't know what the x values are though, so I need to use that now. So I'm going to stick to what I said, my advice. I'm going to put it into this bottom equation here that they gave me. On the board I actually used the equation I made, but let's say I did naff it up when I did that rearrangement. It's not going to help me, so I'm going to do this here. So x minus 2y equals minus 3. So x, so I'm going to use these two values in here, okay, to do it. So I'm just going to space that out. So x minus 2 times 3 equals minus 3. So x minus 6 equals minus 3. Add 6, x equals 3. So when y is 3, x is 3. So y equals 3, x equals 3. Or, okay, so or, I've got the other one. Let's do the one. So x minus 2 times 0.6 minus 0.6 equals minus 3. So x minus, right, 2 times 6 is 12, so that's going to be 1.2. But because that's a double negative, that's going to be positive. And then I'm going to take this off. Okay, so I'm going to take away. The reason, if you can see this bit, I'm trying to avoid this. I should have planned my work better. They scan in your exams in this, see this grey line here, that's scanned in. So they don't see this. So minus 1.2. I need them to see that. So x equals minus 4.2. Okay, so when y is 0.6 minus 0.6, keep saying that, x equals minus 4.2. Done. Okay, and it looks daunting, but it involves techniques that are really basic. Substitution, very straightforward. Expansion, very straightforward there. Factorising is a little bit harder, but again, that is definitely doable. Okay, solving part, dead easy. Okay, and this part's very straightforward, basic substitution, but it makes up a grade 8 or 9. But I'm not relying on any grade 8 or 9 subjects there. Maybe in the real calculate paper when it's rounded, you won't be able to factorise here, so you have to use a quadratic formula, and that makes it a little bit harder. But again, doable for you guys.